Hello guys, today I'm here to talk with you about Chinese and religion. You will find probably some statistics about how many Catholics, how many Muslims, how many Buddhists you can find in China. But the fact is that finding someone who is religious in China, it's usually very difficult. At least for me, it was very difficult. Most people don't even know, I mean not most people, but you will find many people that don't even know what is religion. Yeah, that's true. They don't even know what's religion. So they don't know what's a Catholic. They don't know who's the Pope. They don't know. I'm not saying everyone, of course, but you'll find many people who don't know anything about it. And I think that influences a lot the way they behave. I'm also not religious, I'm atheist, but I find interesting how they rule themselves, because you will find many societies taking many actually good advices from what they consider being the laws, let's say, that should rule their behaviors according with some or other religion. And because they don't have that, it's very interesting. It's super interesting. Maybe because they were such a communist country for such a long time, and in some communist countries usually they don't like to have a strong, let's say, turn into one or another religion. And I think, from my perspective, and in a bad side of course, their main religion is RMB, which is their currency. Unfortunately, I think in China you will find many people who will harass you just because you are a foreigner. Always the taxi drivers, always in the restaurants, they will always try to sell you things, and unfortunately also a big percentage of people will try to trick you, sell you things for a higher price, the foreigner discount, let's say. And you also find some people trying to make some schemes with you, trying to sell you things that actually don't exist for really high values. Like, you pay now, you get like 50% discount, and then like you get nothing of what you were expecting. So unfortunately, I think there are too many people who focus on making money, and that's it. And for them it's like a religion. That's my perspective. So they don't most of them don't have a religion, they don't know what it is about, and from my perspective, too many people think and care about money. Just for you to have an understanding, in many cities, people, even if they fall in love with each other, they will always check each other's bank accounts and each other's families' wealth to know if they can marry or not that person, because they want to marry someone who can buy a house and a car. And that's very important. Of course, that's something you would also consider in Portugal. You will not marry someone who like doesn't work and can't provide enough for the family. But that wouldn't be necessarily a restriction. But in China, it's stronger, and it's something that people think a lot about. So this is my perspective about how Chinese look up to religion. Bye bye.